What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on SOFI stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news. And guys, my previous video was focused on its micro level actions, its micro level price actions, but my today's video will be focused on a bigger picture, and I will show you very interesting and important news that might be impactful on SOFI stock in upcoming weeks and months. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video just several days ago, somewhere at this point, and I told you that we are basically on a nowhere's territory because we had again a very good bounce out of our accumulation level. And guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, watch my previous videos, basically from let me show you, from the end of 2023. From this point, because I made several videos in a row that was 100% correct in terms of its forecasts, and that is why you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence. And if you want to know more about TA, feel free to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for the first 100 subscribers I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. So I think it is quite fair deal. And let's continue with the price action itself. On my previous video, I told you that we are on nowhere's territory because we didn't break previous swing highs and swing lows in order to determine its short-term and medium-term trends. But on a grand scheme of thing, we have quite bullish, we are pretty much bullish because we have, let me zoom out to a daily time frame, and let me show you this range of support. If I connect these two bottoms, the bottom from May 15 and the bottom from November 21st of 2023, we still have this line as the range of support, and we didn't even retest it for the third time. This means as long as this line holds, we are pretty much bullish on a bigger scale. But on a short-term perspective, we are pretty much neutral, and that is why we have to be cautious. So let me show you what news might be impactful on SOFI's stock price in the upcoming weeks and months. This news grabs my attention. It was published on Seeking Alpha on February 24th, and it's titled SOFI's pullback post Q4 earnings is justified. And let me quote to the summary. SOFI delivered on its GAAP profitability target in fourth quarter of 2023, aided by the growing deposits and the elevated interest rate environment. However, with the underperformance observed in the tech segment and growing delinquency in the lending segment, we believe that the recent correction is warranted indeed. We believe this is especially true since the Fed is expected to pivot by H1 2024, likely to trigger headwinds in the online banks' growth over the next few years as the inflation cools. And this bullet point is debatable. Let me show you this. You know that just recently they announced their profitability on GAAP basis, and I have to admit that, let me show you this statement, and I completely agree with it. However, while these are all good, it means good results, it is also apparent that SOFI increasingly relies on the elevated interest rates to generate its top-line growth. We believe that there may be more headwinds as well, with the Fed likely to pivot by H1 2024 as the inflation cools to 3.1% by January 2024, negative 0.3 percentage points month over month, and negative 0.3 percentage points year over year. And guys, I have to admit that the sentiment has changed. I don't know why, but on February 24th, basically 2 days ago, we already knew it. And let me show you this information. We are on CME Group, and here is the target rate probabilities for March 20th, 2024 Fed meeting. Let me show you this in details. 97.5%, and this is the probability of remaining the interest rates on the current level. As you can see, 525 to 550 percentage points is the current level, and we have 97.5% of this probability. Next one, if you switch to May the 1st, 2024, we have 80.4% probability to see the same exact interest rates. And I have to admit that less likely than we will see the interest rates cuts. Next one, June the 12th, 2024. And right here we have quite a different picture. Only 34.1% in favor of the same exact interest rates. But we have more than half of more than 54% probability to see lower, first decreasing in the interest rates. And we have even 11.2% that these interest rates will be lower to the level of 475 to 500 percentage points. And the end of July 2024, as you can see, we have only 14.3% probability in favor of the same exact interest rates. So far we have this forecast, and I think we won't see the decrease in interest rates for at least 4 to 6 months. And that is why these headwinds that were mentioned in this article are pretty much eliminated. And this means, guys, let me remind you that they just became profitable on GAAP basis, and with this profitability they can use these profits in order to reduce their dependency on the interest rates, and this means it will improve their gross margin. And guys, within next several months, basically we have 2 quarters, at least to Q3 of 2024, when SOFI should improve their profitability. And then, when the interest rates will be lower, SOFI will not be so dependent on these numbers, and that is why I think SOFI, on a grand scheme of things, has much more bullish potential than bearish one. And let me prove my words. You know that on my previous video I told you that ARK Invest significantly increased its position. They purchased again, they added to their position 656.874 thousand shares. On top of that, guys, if you take a look on this article that was published on Investor Place, and it was published 4 days ago, and it's titled 5 Investors Betting Big on SOFI Stock. You can see right here that, let me quote you, SOFI largest shareholders added to their position. 1. Vanguard, 81.49 million shares, and Vanguard acquired 5.05 million shares during Q4. BlackRock has 40.49 million shares, and as you can see, it sold 278.277 thousand shares, and it is just a fraction of their position, and this means BlackRock still holds SOFI stock pretty strong. Next one, Silver Lake Group has 31.15 million shares, and its position remained unchanged during Q4. State Street holds 16.17 million shares, and it acquired additionally 1.2 million shares during Q4. And Jewett Capital Management holds 14.97 million shares, and they acquired more than 700,000 shares during Q4. And guys, you know that these companies are the long-term holders, and this means if you take a look on top of this information to this chart, you can see that the institutional ownership in SOFI is increasing for the last basically several months, for the last 6 months in a row. And for January of 2024, the level of institutional ownership in SOFI is the highest basically from the end of 2022, and this is also a good sign. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, If you're a short-term trader, you shouldn't enter any position with SOFI because we don't have any confirmation signs of its bullishness for upcoming couple of weeks. But if you want to invest in this asset, I have to admit that these levels at $8.3 is still quite lucrative. And because of this, you can add to your position, because in general, guys, the growth for this company for the upcoming several years should be at least 20 to 25% according to their own data. And this means within next several years, from 3 to 5 years, this asset will easily double or triple your money. But this is only for the long-term holders, and that is why keep this in mind. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.